Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video you are going to get all the information related to the latest updates of the Continental, from the world of John Wick Season 1. The Continental, from the world of John Wick, the official title of the anticipated The Continental John Wick prequel spin-off, is expected to be the ideal prequel to the John Wick trilogy. With an underbelly of assassins living under the rule of the High Table, the John Wick franchise has created a vast world. John Wick, Chapter 4 expanded the universe even further and hinted at a much deeper backstory for Winston, the manager of the Continental. The conclusion of John Wick the 4th of May have been final, but there are actually several projects in the John Wick universe that are in the works. The Continental, from the world of John Wick being undoubtedly one of the most eagerly anticipated. The Continental is named after the Continental hotel chain, which acts as a one-stop shop for all of a criminal's needs in John Wick. The Continental TV series, which was first revealed in 2017, would be a spin-off that acts as a precursor to the main John Wick movie timeline and will depict more of the franchise's world outside of the main plot of John Wick himself. The forthcoming series showrunners will be Kirk Ward and Greg Coolidge, and Chad Stahelski, the franchise's director, and Derek Kolstad, its screenwriter, will also executive produce. The Continental John Wick spin-off has already been given a lot of information, including its cast, release date, and teaser clip. Release date updates of Continental, from the world of John Wick Season 1. Even though the release of John Wick, Chapter 4 was nearly a year late, the fourth installment sequel won't arrive for another 6 months. The Continental's premiere date has changed from Stars to Peacock and is now planned for Friday, September 22, 2023. Night 1 is the name of the first episode. Night 2 and Night 3 will follow on September 29 and October 6, respectively. The Continental will be released as a miniseries, which promises a condensed story even though the 3-episode format may not be the lengthy binge-length season some were looking for. This is quite advantageous for the chic and sophisticated universe of John Wick, since making a continuously airing TV spin-off would run the risk of revealing too much about the interesting and enigmatic underworld the hotel caters to and overcrowding the series with too many characters and cumbersome, confusing backstory. The Continental can expand on the John Wick brand without making it unwieldy and burdensome for subsequent films like John Wick 5, since it is a 3-part small-screen spin-off. This is one of the reasons the John Wick franchise has been so successful. Cast updates of Continental, from the world of John Wick Season 1. Given that movie is set in the 1970s and will center on a young Winston, the Continental John Wick spin-off has an intriguing cast. Other John Wick characters, such the Adjudicator, who was portrayed by Asia Kate Dillon in John Wick, Chapter 3 Parabellum, will also be represented by the Continental cast. But just because a John Wick character appears in the program doesn't indicate that actor who played that character will appear in it again. The Adjudicator as seen in the 3-equal probably wasn't even born yet, because the Continental is set in the 1970s, when Winston will most likely be in his late 20s or early 40s. Instead, Colin Woodall will portray Winston, and Katie McGrath will play the Adjudicator, who is probably a different character from the one who performed the High Table role in John Wick, Chapter 3 Parabellum. In the cast of the Continental, Ayamida Dagun will also play a younger version of Karen. Although nothing is known about them, the series also has a fascinating ensemble of new characters. Hubert Pointe-Dujour, Michelle Prada, Jessica Lange, Hung Kate, and Ben Robson all have enigmatic parts in addition to Mel Gibson's Cormac persona. Albert Hughes and Basil Iwanike, the series executive producers, talked with IGN about the upcoming show and the choice to cast Mel Gibson in a role. Gibson has proven to be a contentious casting choice due to the criticism he has received for his past actions on movie sets. Gibson's career hasn't suffered as a result of his behavior, although the press has frequently expressed worry and criticism about him. Trailer updates of Continental, from the world of John Wick Season 1. Although the teaser trailer for the Continental only lasts 90 seconds, it establishes the mood and gives a glimpse of a much more nimble and prepared Winston. In the trailer for the John Wick spin-off The Continental, which is set to the disco song I Feel Love, it is shown how pervasive the look of 1970s New York is and how it probably functions as a character in and of itself. The Continental, from the world of John Wick, the series' whole title, was also revealed in the trailer. In addition to the teaser, fresh John Wick prequel updates have surfaced series images that actually tell more about the program than the trailer. The screenshots show other figures, including someone who might be a detective with a camera hiding in a car, in addition to closer glances at Woodall, Gibson, and Ed Gunn. More supporting people are depicted in the photographs, and the 70s New York backdrop, the clothes, and the violin theme all have the Warriors style, which John Wick, Chapter 4 even made reference to. However, a new trailer for the Continental with new character introductions and further plot insights will probably drop sooner rather than later. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates related to upcoming movies and series.